welcome back to The Fix. It's a boy now here with Ari, and we have a Grammy-nated producer. Yeah, we just combine the word. Grammy-nated producer in the building. Yeah, we are push that word.
We're gonna use it.
Before we get to that, we have to say big ups to our sponsors, Itopia Life Herbos, where cannabis and culture combined for a one-of-a-kind experience. You can visit them at 10 West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, you can follow them on Instagram at Itopia Life or visit their webpage at itopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This video is also brought to you by Pure 24, pure natural supplements designed to enhance the body and mind. They make supplements affordable, effective, and easy to use. You can visit their website at pure24store.com. Their products ship all across the world. I don't know, say you can use that promo code The Fix to get 50% off all purchases. That's promo code The Fix to get 50% off all purchases. Alright, we say we'd have a Grammy-nated producer in the building. Scratch that. Grammy-winning producer. Easy. Are you kidding me?
Yes,
IzyBeats at the building.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
First of all, like the tag, where you got that tag from?
You know, it's my little nephew at 3 years old did it. Mm-hmm. When he was 3, we was in the studio with my boy Dilly Chris, who's one of my artists. He brought his son that day, you know, and he was in there just to cheer him up. I said, go in the booth, say something. And the first thing that came out was that. With the same energy, the same delivery.
Izzy, are you kidding me?
So I never manipulated like
nothing. We just say, go in there, just say something. Enjoy it, you know, just to cheer him up.
Wait, you have to pay him for that?
Right away. College take care of everything. it's you know, me have to swag him out for school and everything. You know? It's fine. I'm proud of him. And, you know what I mean? Oh, of course. Definitely.
Because you know, sometimes like producers are always get them, you know, they tend to be in the background, but sometimes you need is either they have like a distinct sound or whatever. But that tag is so.
There's a reason why the Yankee producers, the trap producers do it because and if you look in today's world, producers are looking like artists now. And it's because of that reason, because they're getting their shine, because they have a tag. People are knowing them for that. Yeah.
He's like, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yeah,
like, you know?
Exactly.
And it kind of add to the whole vibe of the song.
Exactly. So Jamaica really don't push that heavy. So this is just a way for everybody to know here that it's possible. You can do it. You can put yourself out there.
I initially thought that it was just a part of the song, because the first time I heard it or made a
everybody thought it was Koffee that said it.
I never listened to I think a Lincoln song. I think a Born Again was the next song me hear, man. Said, oh, it's a producer.
Exactly. Take a while to figure that out.
Yes.
So when you got in the producing game, did you always want to be in the background or in the foreground? Like,
in the beginning, I definitely wanted to be just background. I mean, I always had the personality for the foreground, but I just wanted to work on people and people around me. I just wanted to see them shine. I wanted them to get on, because if they're on, I'm gonna have my time to get on eventually. You know, every successful team that happens. You see, we in boss. You see this boss. And you look, see Birdman come out. Then they see him come out from the bottom, then Manny fresh, and you're like, okay, it works that way, you know? So it's just a matter of just, you know, being in the right space and time now, with all the connections I have, all the help I have now. I'm just utilizing it. I'm just taking it to the next level, because I have everything I need behind me. You know what I'm saying? So why not? I don't want to look back and be like, you know, should I do that?
Yeah.
Jano, can't do it now. Jano, should I do it? You know, I don't want to regret it. So
you say that you have the personality. You always knew you had the personality for the foreground. Can you describe what that personality is?
When we walk in the room, everybody laugh. Everybody doesn't.
Oh, okay.
The energy is always great. I'm not shy. I'm not those producers that just make a beat and go sit down and just then I can't quiet. No, me I record, me I do this, me I show them, me I hype them up, me I say, oh, you need a drink, me I serve, me I make sure everybody good. I would just had that personality.
At one point, would you swear things say either you're shy or afraid to fall up here and to how long would it supposed to take?
Yeah, we know one.
Hey, we keep tabs for you when you fall out. We need to try something.
I mean, say it's a long time to reach out for real, a true man. And but just did want to feel ready for the right topics, the right things, because I know say everything would just fall on the production side only. And this is it just feels right now.
Yeah.
With that being said, you have out the new album right now.
Right.
Yeah,
Edge Hill.
definitely.
Well, no, it's upcoming.
It's being released next year.
Next year, but you have the single with Conscience up there, right?
Yeah.
Before we get into that, we have to get into the superhero origin story.
Of course, why not?
I'm forgetting that because as I say, a long time we've been for talk. So how they get into the producing game? Where they get into that?
Originally, I knew I wanted to do this from even high school days. Because in high school, you can ask anybody. I went to Greater Portmore High. Anybody from that school, you can ask them. I was always the guy they have to call to do the rhythm on the desk. Sometimes you have some specific desk. One we have one certain curve in the material. When you knock it, they give you a bass, and you have another one that give you a straight. You understand?
Yeah,
Maybe have specific decks.
Is the decks come that way, or did you?
It come that way. I just happen to find it and know say, yo, this are the bass one.
Okay.
I just have them anytime Clash go on, DJ go on, everybody have in a school have that experience. Them not do no clashing if me not there I beat the desk. And from that, me know say, yo, this one though. If I'm go and say over me, what if I was really doing it like a Timbaland? Funny how I said Timbaland, I actually was in a session with him. He's my idol and I met him and worked with him the other day. So it's just crazy how I used to think like that and end up in a studio with him. You know what I'm saying?
He always had that aspiration. Like, can you play an instrument?
Keyboard.
Or
like Congo. Them time they know. I had no idea how to do it. I just learned on my own, self-taught. Yeah. Everything was self-taught. How to make beats and all that. Yeah.
So you say you always knew, but you never, you don't have any professional. Well, not professional. No. You didn't have the technical skills as a instrumentalist at that time.
No, I didn't.
But you knew you wanted to. So when you left, when you migrated, you say you migrated in O2. You completed Greater Portmore High
I completed
at the time?
high school. Okay. Yes, I did.
So you went abroad and like, what was it like? How you made your way to music?
Well, from there, I went to school to learn more of the business side. You know, I was doing Broad College at the time. I wanted to learn the business side. But even through that time, my mom supported me. She always make sure, because she's a physician in Florida.
Nice.
So she always was supporting me and like anything I needed, here. You know, I know it's difficult for a lot of people. That's why sometimes I buy equipment and bring it for people when I'm coming and just leave it with them. Because I know how hard it is to get those things here, you know. So from there, I was just, working on my craft. I didn't know at the time. I thought I was good. I thought I was the best producer, but you never know. See, I developed myself at the time. But
I get the reps in.
Yeah. So, 10,000 hours was in the making, and 2019 is when it really took off.
So 2019, that was with Koffee, no?
Yeah.
Koffee. Okay.
Early 2019.
Early 2019.
It came out November 2018.
Yeah.
And 2019 is when it started. I don't know what happened.
Wave started.
Yeah.
So you working with other artists at the time, and
yeah, definitely. My first major production was with Cartel. They watch over us. That and A Addy do that, and then my team of artists that I was working with, the Deli Chris and the Lincoln them and Popeye, them people that was my people in Florida that I was working with. But until that goes,
we'll talk about that now. How that link up there with Koffee go on? Or the initial meeting there? And
say what happened was the toast happened was my manager Ron, he brought some artists to the studio and I made the rhythm fresh for them and I recorded the whole song with them on the beat. Right? And then he was sending out emails, and then while she fired that was working with her at the time, ended up with the rhythm. And then a week later, he messaged her and said, yo, you gotta hear this song. This girl I'm working with, you need to hear this song she did on the beat that you sent me. And then my manager looked at me and I was like, what beat? Well, I'm not sending you no beat. And then him send the song and we say, well, we hear it. And him send the song and we hear two, and we say, we look at it like, yo. And immediately we just delete the whole of the song when we record, everything gone. All the artists them will record, them hear it and say, yeah man, delete that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a rap.
Guy, me like interject and say, which song you record for it? Who record for it?
So they had a whole thing.
Nobody knows still. Nobody knows.
So wait, you had a whole thing for the rhythm before?
A whole song was recorded on it.
Oh,
I recorded a whole
different
song.
Yeah.
Whole different song. Yeah, and once we heard Koffee was like, yeah, it meant for this.
Yeah.
You know, the mistake that it work.
What a mistake to make.
You didn't ever find out.
We don't call it a mistake, it's a blessing.
Yeah, a blessing, real. You ever find out how it actually reached her?
Yeah.
Walshy.
Okay,
that was
okay.
around her. He was recording stuff with her when she was just coming up.
I mean, it's not a mistake, but then it just reminds me of like when you hear other stories about how people invent certain things, but it's like, it was one thing, but it turned out to be another thing.
Exactly.
So it's like that.
And the other thing was what really.
Yeah. So, because prior to the interview, I was asking questions like, did you even know it was a hit? So, but you're saying like, is that when you send it to Walshy and he recorded it and he sent it back, like it was just instantaneous. You knew it would have been
I didn't know it was going to do what it did now. I never knew that. But I knew it was going to be something good for dancehall and reggae. And I knew it was going to be big here in Jamaica, you know? But it initially was supposed to be a warm-up song for her.
Right.
Wasn't even supposed to be that big single that put her up. Then the label wanted to warm her up and then drop another song. But organically, it just go crazy.
I mean, when we first heard the song, because it was like, who is it? Because Koffee was relatively she was unknown to us because she was a young artist.
She was known to me.
She was on the way up.
Yeah.
Relatively
She
unknown.
too young for you kind of want take it like, you know what I'm saying, at the time, because she had the Usain Bolt thing and the...
Yes, I remember that. I think she had a Ragamuffin before.
Ragamuffin was out first. Ragamuffin was out first.
So, but I mean, it was basically the start of her career, technically, for her to get that instant success.
It's the blow up that everybody's looking for. She had that with this song.
So from that, what was the journey for you like on your end? Because I'm sure that
gates
several
opened
people,
up. Gates opened up, try to kick down, just fly open. You know, it was easier to walk in rooms and, you know, have that conversation without, you know, them playing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get played now, no?
Well, you say you just play it to us.
Say, man, listen to this.
You don't open instrument. You don't have to speak for yourself.
Basically, and then when it started to take off, it took off in London. London hug it up so. Paris, hug it up so. And that just opened gates for opportunities. You know, labels them start. It was a rat race. It was us running around in London, us running around in LA, us every label. We had like 10 different labels. Name the label, we was with them. Trying to figure out who's the best deal, who we're gonna work with.
So what were you looking for when when the labels come to you? Like, what was it in terms of like the contract or the opportunity? What were you looking for?
For producers, it's called a pub deal. You know what I mean? Which is
publishing,
writing, basically. So all the labels wanted to sign me as a writer on their label. You know what I mean? So after Toast, that just became my way of, you know, finding the best option and using it as a what do you call it?
Launching point.
You get what I'm saying? So it made things a lot easier in my life, I tell you. But it opened up a lot of opportunities. That's how Georgia Smith came about. After signing the Universal, they started putting me in rooms now with anybody that signed the Universal or any big artist. Now I'm in the room with them. You know, so that opened up that opportunity, and Be Honest came out. And to this day, that's the biggest song I actually have.
With,
a lot of people think it's Toast, but this Be Honest. It's platinum. It went
because it's like 100 and something million views. Yeah.
I think Toast have more views, but...
Yeah, it's streaming almost half a billion. It's pushing almost like almost three, or 280 or something like that. Huh? Billion across everywhere on all platforms.
Damn.
So it's numbers are bigger on that one, you know.
I feel like you're just like sort of flexing right now.
No, it's been a do something from reach.
No, we're not flex. I'm not flex.
But I gotta ask you, like, when you were making, composing the beat.
Yeah.
For which one?
For Toast. Because it seems like a little debate. Did you have it in mind as a dancehall song or what? Or what type of
genre?
I never aim for just dancehall.
Oh, okay.
From the beginning, because I'm always into R&B and hip hop and of course dancehall was the first thing on reggae.
Yeah.
I never just go for one genre. I always find a way to blend everything. Hence the reason why the rhythm always a switch and a change.
Yeah.
So that's how I always did my production. And then I always had the signature slow down section in the end, which is where you hear breakdown in at the end. I always did that with every beat, you know, and that's what I think people love is like the changes, but like changes that work. You know, it's not just drastic like, whoa, it's just switch. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I never thought about going dancehall or going Afro. I just create from scratch and wherever it takes me. That's how I think.
So, well, we've heard your works and it seems like they're also heavily influenced by Afrobeat. So
definitely.
How did that influence fall about?
Did you see that Afrobeat would have been the big thing?
Yeah, I always followed Afrobeat from before it even took off. I knew about all these, and Burna was out from way before, you know. So I knew about it because I was into it. And I listened to it because I always listen to music that's different compared to what everybody listened to mainstream. And Afro was that thing back in the day where nobody know about it. I mean, just like a vibe. Everybody like, what do you play that kind of bongo longo thing? So I know where yourself, man. We love this.
Yeah.
But it's close to dancehall. It's close to reggae. So it felt natural. But I just figured out how to blend dancehall and everything in one with it. You know?
So I mean, even to like most, what I call it now, artists, producer, creative, like they don't really want to be put in a box. I realize that.
Problem.
And I'm wondering if it's the same with you. Are you hesitant to say that, oh, I'm this producer or a that producer or whatever?
No, like, I don't want to ever be placed in a box. Or I want to be known for, you know, a producer that can go anywhere. I can take it to any genre. Like I do I do any genre.
Yeah.
You know, reggaeton, dancehall, Afro, pop. Sometimes in a pop room in LA, pop records,
pop artists.
Like anything. London, I'm doing drill in London with Pasaloo. Yeah. Going crazy. Like, it's just.
Why is it though? Because I mean, as I said, I was referring to your press release. Or your EPK. And it says Island Pop. You know, and I'm like wondering if
I don't know who put that.
Well, you know, but you live in America. You're exposed to a wide variety, sound.
Especially Miami. Miami is like so diverse.
I'm really
like,
melting
very,
pot, right?
Yeah.
So it's even to like, I'm just saying, you think that Island Pop sells better than, let's say, dancehall in terms of like the genre?
Clearly, we know that. Of course. Dancehall is on the all-time low right now. We know that. But definitely, them genres sell way more.
So even though it sounds dancehall, but when you label it Island Pop, is it?
I really wish they would just say dancehall pop.
Yeah.
Take out the island.
Because when you say Island Pop, it sounds so generic.
Yeah,
like
it's dancehall pop.
Yes.
Music from the island.
Nobody else in the island do dancehall but us.
Exactly.
So just say Jamaica pop then. Something like that.
I'm wondering too, like
we need the credit.
if you speak to executives, whether it's like radio executive, media executive, music executive, who hear like who can give you some insight on like just dancehall overall in your part of the world.
As far as what the labels,
and like
how the labels view it.
Yeah, because I'm even saying like Island Pop. I'm always wondering why they refer to it as Island Pop.
I don't know why they do that, but I know they don't see dancehall as one of the mainstream music in the world. Hence the reason why the Grammy category is like reggae. Just reggae. Why we not have dancehall, reggae, and why we don't even have Afro?
Them soon change it.
Them put Afro into world.
Yeah, them say them soon change it.
They should. It seem like they are considering.
They have to respect it now. You know, and I feel like dancehall should have been that long time ago when dancehall was popping off. We should have one thing them category with that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But right now, I'm just trying to help the genre to be bigger.
You say that dancehall is at an all-time low. What do you think caused that, in your opinion?
I mean, we know what the sauce is, you know. We know the formula. But, you know, some people them just don't want to stick to what we know the formula is. You know what they love. You know what the world love. We might not love it here like how they love it, but they know how to dance to a certain type of groove in dancehall. Boop boop. Them love boop boop. Them can't that's all them know for dance to. I'm sitting in a party in America all the time. White people them hear some old Sean do them just start move immediately. But when they hear the new style, them confused. They can't even figure out how to figure left to right. And it's just a rhythm. The rhythm is just it's infectious.
So let me ask you this now, because I feel like this is a point of contention between like
old school, new
OGs
school.
and new school and everything. So in your opinion, do you think that more of the rhythms them should be more akin to like 90s dancehall, or it should be something similar but an evolution of the song?
That's what it's supposed to be, evolution. Because I love the new sound, you know. I love the trap dancehall. I love everything that they're doing.
But it kind of diverge from...
I'm for it.
The book in a way.
Let's just be creative. Let's mix up everything. Not just stick to the one thing. Let's try different things. Experiment like the world I experiment. We should experiment too. Mix up all this stuff. Like see what works.
Yeah.
If this not really a work and y'all keep doing it and it's not really working, try something else and see if this work.
Yeah.
But it works here in the country. But you're saying that in the
outside of the country. We know anything we do in the country, we're gonna love it here. You know, the gimmick dancehall stuff, they love that. That's the thing in Jamaica, the gimmick and you know, this is the only place a man from a gully can come on TV and say Ray and bust tomorrow.
Easy
I
mind.
wanted to leave Gully Bop.
No. Easy mind. No, not just Gully Bop, but mind the people them crucify. But perhaps them not gonna crucify you because you're a Grammy.
No.
Because me say them thing and them crucify me.
No. But as I say, this is the only place in the world that you can actually blow up somebody from the street out of nowhere by tomorrow them gone, which is great. You know what I'm saying? But we still need to keep the quality of our music up at the same time. Respect what we do.
Standard,
respect with dancehall, because with dancehall is huge. It's a huge influence on the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you hear it in the songs. Like you hear it, you know, with pop artists like Justin Bieber. And so it did infuriate me when them called him Sorry Song as a pop song. And I'm like, that's the core of dancehall.
Of course. I have to make them respect it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. We got to do things to make them respect with.
Is it right and I'm surprised that the brother what he run the people them out of the taxi not about that song yet? I am surprised.
See when we are talking about them kind of song.
About that song yet, because it's almost like you see this thing play out over and over before, and it's like the standard, as you said, there needs to be a certain standard.
Yeah. Certain things we just no need for just low it.
Yeah.
We know it's fun and we want to laugh, and it's not all about laughing all the time. Sometimes we just need to be real and be serious with things.
Yeah.
Be professional and do what we do.
Yeah.
To keep our name up. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong.
Right.
I think even the fact that some people have a problem categorizing like toast in terms of like the type of beat it is, I think it's something good.
Yeah.
Because people have it as dancer, people have it as reggae, some people have it as
Afro.
I love that.
Some people even easily notice the hip hop influences as well as like
that just make you know how diverse the production is and how much mixtures of sound.
Yeah.
They confuse them, but them still love the confusion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm wondering too if it's deliberate where you can fit your songs or your production in any genre, and it's like a profitable thing for you.
And it works.
Yeah.
It's just the blending it makes you can select any part of the song that changes to whatever genre you feel is best fit, and work it in your set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's great.
It makes sense too.
If toast work, if that kind of style at work, why not just come and run with that again, no? Come and run with it.
You know what? You want to ask, like, when you saw the toast made it on
President Obama.
Yes,
President. That's when I never see my phone blow up so yet.
Jaja, eh?
Obama, once him announced it on his seat panelist, man, everybody was like, yo, you are part of legacy. And I'm like, this is for real. Like, I'm a part of the Obama legacy. That's something that he really played on his playlist.
Yeah.
That's
amazing. You believe him play it? Like, you believe him
absolutely.
Actually play
On that music, man.
Like some like intern like curator say, oh, this song's trending on this chart.
I don't know. We definitely believe him play. Because I can see him love music. He's a new music man. And his wife too. She's into that, you know?
So, I mean, Koffee, did you work on her latest project?
Yeah, I did one track. I didn't do as much as I would want to, but I did one track. The deluxe have toast and W on it.
Yeah.
We don't really count them because I feel like I did previous EP, but you know,
because it's gifted. I'm talking about
they put those two on the deluxe.
Yeah, they did.
But then I did one track with Teflon Zinc Fence. Me and him did one called Where I'm From, and that's the one.
When you work with an artist, like what exactly are you looking for? Like, is it somebody that, because I mean you work with young artists or relatively unknown,
anybody right now,
and you work with major acts as well. But like, what's the thing that you look for when you work with somebody? You realize that you can get magic from them.
The first thing if I don't know the artist and I'm just meeting them, and it's like a new artist from Jamaica, I want to see the passion first. I want to know you love music before me even work with you. I gotta know if you're willing to sit 7 hours in the studio to get the right song done.
Like, one song.
Wow. Like if you're really passionate about it, nothing is gonna stop you in the studio. You're just gonna be in there just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta see that love in you. In your work for me to respect it and really want to, let's do this. Because you have some people who are just doing it for just because. You know, it's not a passion for them. They're just doing it because it's cool. I take it serious. I don't music. I do this every day. You know,
you're returning studio 7 hours a day.
Every day. If I leave, I did 5 things today, interviews, and when I leave, I go make 4 rhythm because I got to send out some trap beats, like at least 30 by the next 2 days.
Wow.
So I got to make sure I meet that number. So me not really ramp when it comes to.
Oh, you said trap? So you're working with trap hip-hop
everything.
artists?
I send out packs all the time to all over. Like.
And this is because of the label that you're signed to, Universal?
Yeah, of course. Them have things where they'll send like a list of, they call it they're looking for list or something like that. And it's a list of all the artists and what they want, the demos that they're looking for, the sound. And it's a list of all major artists, what they're working on now. And it's just
so like
meeting those demands.
So you're just sending out to say whichever ones like one particular artist would want.
Yeah, like maybe ones that I would want, of course. I'm gonna just target it and just shell it.
Wow.
And if them pick it, and we'll just keep it going.
Do you like working with a label? I mean, labels usually get a bad rap, but is it better for you as a producer than versus versus the artist?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, my manager we do the most of the work where we get in rooms ourselves and they make the calls. But there's sometimes instances where the label step in and certain rooms they put you in, like the big room, them make it happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like the Georgia Smith, that was Universal. Universal was a major part in that.
And with Timbaland though?
Timbaland was you, right? Yeah, Timbaland reached out directly. Timbaland asked me to come.
Him just hear the work and fuck with it.
Yeah, my friend. I said Timbaland know me.
Wait a minute, DM you or him call you? How was it?
Him reach out to the
manager.
Yeah.
So where you went? We went to New York.
No, he lives in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, and he thought I lived in Jamaica. He didn't know I lived in Miami, so he was like, "Yo, he's here. I tell him pull up." I was like, "All right, let's go."
So what you do? What was the
It's like a camp, like a production camp.
Okay.
You know, producers, big people. I'm walking the Scott Starch, Sonny, every name them top 10 producer them in there.
Yeah, Billboard charting.
Everybody did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm grateful to be around them. Like I want to be around that. You know?
So I'm wondering, like, was it like you're produced for Timbaland, or as they say, it's a camp?
Everybody was working together, just trying to make bangers, the biggest songs we can possibly make. You know, so that's the goal when they do camps.
You know, earlier you said at least artists should try to adapt that tour sound or do more of that tour sound.
Yeah.
You work with Shensia. It seemed like she's doing something different. What do you think about what she's doing now, musically?
I think it's great. You know, I think she's challenging herself. You know, and nothing wrong with that. You know, her challenging herself is a good thing. You know, it's made. I feel like she outdo a lot of things that she's already done. So it's like it's the next step. Just like me doing my album, doing this artist thing now. It's the next step. You know, I just want to do it to level up. You know, take the next role. You know,
but you should get all heap of flack because people think that she should stick to, you know, dancehall. It seems like she just do away with it and trying to ingratiate herself with the hip hop.
I mean, everything she do, you still hear the dancehall in her. It's always an element of dancehall in her. Like I don't think she'll ever get rid of that. but the production definitely them sound different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you always keep the dancehall in our voice. You know, so I feel like that still counts. You know?
All right, so let's talk about you now. So you collaborate with Conscience, like you're burgeoning on a
lead single off
solo artist.
Yeah.
career.
Of course.
I mean, you know, first of all, why? You say you want to level up, but still, like, you know, the perks that you get with being a producer.
Yeah.
Is it different from being an artist?
Yeah, of course. Artists, you know, you can do shows, you tour, you this, and it's a lot of perks. So you get more and bigger endorsements, stuff like that. It's just building a bigger brand, you know, having something that's under your control rather than you waiting for an artist to pick something and then, we have to wait and let me see if they want a song. They want a song. All right, no, then let's do it. We have to wait for people. So it's like now I can just have my own thing where I can release my own music.
Right. So that's why I want to ask you like a conflict of interest. I have two questions. Like, is it a conflict of interest when an artist come and say you do a production because you produce? I'm assuming you produce for yourself. Yeah. So like when you make a song or you make a rhythm, and somebody's like, yo, I want that. Like, and you made it for you. Like, how that work?
If it's for me, it's for me.
It's like, I like it.
It's different if I'm in the studio working for them and then I say, yo, I want this now. It's different that way. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm making it for me and they come and they get on it, it's for me.
Okay, so you don't mind collaborating with them, but mainly it's you. You made it for you and you're gonna keep it. You've never really encountered a situation like where you think like you make a rhythm for you and then somebody else wants it.
I mean, most of it, if that's the case now, I'm gonna be a featured artist on there. Even if I produce it, I want to be feature me on there. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. And another question too, like, are you willing to work with other producers?
I work with other producers all the time.
And like you as an artist?
In Jamaica here too.
No, as an artist.
Yeah.
So like that's it too. Like how does that work? Like when you're an artist on another producer's production, I mean, do you take instructions easily or will you go with the vibe of the producer?
Everything that I do, if I work with somebody else, I will come up with an idea. Like if I come to Jamaica and I'm working with, you know, producers here like Teflon or JLL or something. You know what I'm saying? If we work together, we'll do something together. I'm always the one that get the final product and I'll just finalize everything. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna finish it. You know? So I love working with producers. I feel like it's something that we should do more in Jamaica. Like everybody should network, do camps. Like I said, camp, we have 30 producers in a big studio maybe with like 10 producers, 10 writers, and each room have three. And when you're done, 12 songs come out of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bunch of rooms with a bunch of producers and writers for one goal. That's what they do in America.
That's because you work in an industry. You see, we work mostly in a party shop.
True. Because
I'm like big studio. Which big studio?
No, you have.
I mean, big enough. Studio,
you have studio. We have three, 4.
Yeah, you do have label.
We can't work with that.
I just let them for just have that mindset to
have the mindset because that's what they do and the label it works.
You know me, I think about all that split up, all the share split up, like all that work.
There's people that's assigned to keeping track of who is in what room, who did what percentage at all times. There's people assigned that take notes for that. Okay. So by the end of the day, them know everything. You can't go back and say nothing because that person was there seeing everything. Boom. You know what I mean? And it works perfect.
Is it a part of Rihanna camp though? Is it part of the Rihanna?
I feel like everybody, you did part of it. Everybody part of that camp.
My name call up in the room there. You almost every producer, international Jamaican associate producer with your name call up in that.
Brother, about 1,000 songs Rihanna and every single one of them wicked. But you know, when you see in billions, you know, I'd chill too.
Music coming like a hobby now, fair.
You give up hope, say any other thing that we're doing that I kept there, go see the light.
Even with the little movie something where she come out, no, Super Bowl thing,
Yeah.
She not trick me. You come over there frighten everybody.
No, she that part of Black Panther soundtrack too.
She is. But it not trick me.
No Dancehall album now release.
The check what she get for Black Panther and them movie there. Of course she could do. You know what I'm saying? Them take care of her. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I don't know.
It looks like I give up hope for it.
Brother.
But you're supposed to make only a collection though from the room.
Yeah, man, of course. All of the producers and writers I meet and everybody I network with and link with, it's a very good look, you know?
Wow. Your career is incredible. So with Edgel, you said that you named it off because you lived in Hellshaw and it's off the street. And
it's where I was raised.
Yeah.
Like, I was born in Kingston, but I was raised in Hellshire on Edgel.
Yeah. And you
where
speak,
my home is.
You speak about your dad passing. It's almost like an ode to him.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
How long ago did he pass?
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Car accident, I go Jamaica. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like before that, he was proud before I even blew up. He was already proud. It's like, yo, you're good, man.
Yeah,
so I
because
can imagine,
he didn't get a chance to see the major
never see the blow up, no.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But him already did excited from even before I had nothing. Because he heard the quality and he couldn't believe how good it was. Like, because he knew me from making beats by one little penke computer at the house in Hellshot back in the day. Never knew what I was doing, just in it. So. And from that to him here recently before him pass, he was like, yo, you actually get super good at this.
What was the song or the production that he heard?
It's just beats that I was making on the computer. And then he heard me like with my artist in Miami and he heard the quality and I'm like, yo, you're good.
Yeah.
So just imagine, the Grammy too.
Yeah.
It would have been unbelievable to him. Like, yo, you actually left from Hellshop on one little slow computer to that, you know? And so it's I had to find a way to incorporate him into the album. Yeah.
Because I mean, your sound, I'm not like when you hear Up There, I'm assuming the vibe is in the same of the album. The song Up There is the same vibe that you have for the album. So I'm not expecting anything. Not necessarily.
The album is mixed up with a lot of different vibes. Up There is just one of the Afro vibe. Them. We have Oxlade Bonnet too, with a nice pot. You know Oxlade? She never know. You don't know Afro, man. I tell you. You think you didn't know.
She just get bust.
She just a bust. You know though. You're supposed to know what's going on. Okay.
Years never been at us, yo. Afrobeat bad. And just this year she said, so Afrobeat actually kind of nice.
Okay. So you are telling people about
I was holding hope for dancehall, but yeah.
No, dancehall did it.
Dancehall is awesome.
We're gonna make it work.
Dancehall is awesome, but I never want to give my attention to it cousin basically.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like we gotta blend dancehall with Afro. For example, we have finesse. 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 We have the official remix of me do with of that song officially with Bounty Killer upon it.
For real?
Yes. So I feel like this is good for the culture. Like. It's already been played in Jamaica.
Because he was at Sumfest. He was at Sumfest, wasn't he?
The finesse. Yeah, so we reach out to Bounty and we do the remix. And it's officially going to come out soon. And I feel like stuff like that is what we need to start doing.
But I have the conversation with you before. So you could have heard Diddy Pan enough of them Afrobeat. You fit very well.
That's what I'm telling you. And Bounty actually really fit on the rhythm. You know what I mean? I'm a kind of blend a little dancer with back to the we're gonna make you get a little pre-listen off air.
So why Up There as a lead single though?
It's a warm-up. We use it as a warm-up because Conscience was supportive and you know what I'm saying, and me and him connect in Miami and the energy was great. So I just felt right that this should be the one to warm up to the album. So it's a good vibe. It's very musical, very melodic.
Yeah.
So I said,
it really is giving like spring. Break poppy vibe.
Definitely.
Even the video itself, it's like
definitely.
very spring and summer.
Yeah, man, definitely. And we have another main singer drop in January with Stefan and this huge Latin artist called Manuel Turizo. He's doing like 40 million monthly listeners.
Wow.
So I'm excited for that because the Latin world is
on top.
Crazy. Them love it too.
They take their things from us too.
Them love we like, whoa. But when we go Colombia and them place there, they must say, man, I want to go to Jamaica so bad. But no, I don't know anybody to take me. Them just want to bring them here. They just need somebody to bring them. So if more artists was connecting with them and bring them to Jamaica. More song I get them done there. So we go over there, so good song with them, mix up, friend with dancehall, so I go so again. Just all we have to do is work with them.
Yeah.
Work with people.
Yeah.
You know, it's difficult out there sometimes for them things.
True.
You know?
So what I'm gathering from your album is mainly collaborations. Do you have like a solo song?
I have solo songs, songs that I sing, songs that most of the songs I'm on. You know, but I make sure I featured a lot of people on there just to get it warmed up. My second album that I'm working on.
Wait, is this giving like DJ Khaled vibe?
No.
I'm saying I have songs by myself.
I have song by myself. I have song when me have like up there. Me have I'm on the verse. I'm on the hook. Like most of my songs are like that.
The question is, did you ever think about going the DJ Khaled route?
No, not necessarily. Cause I know I could have sing and do like all the music stuff really, but just do both for now, just to warm myself up into the business, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a solo one though.
Koffee are they on?
Huh?
Koffee are they on the album?
No, not this album. The second, I'm trying to see if I can get her on the second one.
Okay.
That's just me and like me by myself.
Oh, she too hype for you now?
Huh?
She too hype for you now?
No, man, I don't know about
Too busy.
Yeah, she too busy for you?
Busy, she move. I don't know about busy still.
Koffee get too hype now?
We just never find the opportunity, never find, you know, we never get back into the room.
Yeah.
You know, because she was touring all for the last couple of months. She's been touring everywhere. You know, so it's whenever I get the chance, we just sit in our room and get it done or get something done. Yeah.
So I mean, to like the reception of the song since it's been out, like you realize that people like warming up to you as an artist, and you know they like you as an artist.
People them surprised. It was like, producer, I sing so. Where am I going so? Like everybody is like, and some DJ is skeptical. It's like, well, I hear it first before we play. We're not wrong them still. You know what I'm saying? We're not wrong them, but like the reaction when them get when them first hear it, it's like, oh, that is just bad. Oh, artist, you can't sing, dog. I'm saying, yeah. I've been a singer a long time.
Yeah.
I teach a whole heap of people to sing.
Really?
You know, so yeah.
How bad can you take? Like, if how horrible is a person?
I just saying that Javi, like, what should I ask this for? Should I ask herself?
I can't say. I'm just saying.
You're all last.
You need a vocal coach.
She need Jesus.
What's the worst you've taken someone
a vocal coach
from, like the level, like, you know?
How do I judge him?
No, like like you say, you teach people for singing. So like what's the worst that you've taken someone to actually passable levels?
My way of teaching people is when I'm recording them, helping them to hit that note that they think they can never hit. I force you. I put you in a position where it's a mind thing. Sometimes it's you already doubting yourself. It's always what's stopping you from doing it. So me just find a way for tapping, for take your mindset in a different way where you actually hit the note, and when you hear it, you're like, I can't believe I made that. You know what I'm saying? Even with Leela, for example, I recorded Leela with her single.
I Spy.
I Spy. A lot of things she doing that she was like, yo, oh, me sound so.
Yeah,
she never
did
sang
some
like that
things
before.
vocally on her song.
Even the background vocals and when she was singing it, she never knew she could do background vocals as good as that. When we just record her and we show her, like draw her out, and from that she was like, yo, you're bad. You know what I'm saying?
But you actually have to have a base talent for work with, right?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least a little 25% good.
Yeah.
I'm there. I think I'm 30, you know?
Izzy, give thanks.
I think
give
I'm
thanks
30.
to passing through IzyBeats.
No, man, absolutely.
You know what I mean? I give thanks.
What I say, nobody waste time, bro.
Never waste time. We've asked about Masego, like, he's a major artist in him own.
Yes.
But who's his audience, would we say?
Like, audience, he have his own audience, you know, he have his own following. Masego good everywhere I'm going. He have a crowd of people that just love him.
Because he have Jamaican heritage, but it doesn't seem like much people like that know him out here.
No.
Yeah, not as much like here in Jamaica.
I don't know. I know of his songs.
Right.
But I don't know him. Him names even seem Spanish.
No, man. Him have Jamaican and African background. Yeah.
But it's almost like him have an indie artist type of
vibe.
cred about him.
Yeah, because it's
overseas from what I see.
Because he's like coming from jazz. You know what I'm saying? But him have a vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's very good people, humble. You know what I mean? And I'd love for him to come to Jamaica and do some work here too. You know, that'd be cool.
When you follow me, the link, man. Can
Yeah,
talk
man.
to him.
Yeah, I know I got
Good
Final question. You work with anybody out here, like any artist out here that we can anticipate upcoming projects with?
Young artists, not yet.
No, or any artist, like somebody like you've been out here for a while, and I'm assuming that you worked a little with any local acts.
Not yet. Man, I look forward to work with some of them though.
Okay.
But man, it's the approach now, man. When
I'm sure you both hear the Don't Check song rise.
I reach out to him, but him not link my back yet. I see what I say.
Really?
I message him. Let me hear from him yet.
Wow.
But does that just make you know?
Wow.
Man's busy.
I don't know if him see it or if him, but I hear nothing back. So.
Man's busy.
Valiant.
Maybe he's gonna see it now.
Valiant, I know say yeah, I do out now and take, but like you need to watch this song.
I reach out to him, I message him. If him check him Instagram, you see.
Because you know, aside from all the things, like him can actually sing too. So
yeah, but me turn him in something different, man. You know?
I would have loved to hear that sound too.
Well, let's see. Let's see if I'm gonna reach out.
Yo, answer a message. Answer our one.
Yo,
But anybody else, like any other artists, like you see on the
Joshy Bud. Honestly, any one of them, if I work with them, I know I could do something crazy.
I mean, because your level being a Grammy winning producer, I'm sure it comes with its own little perks. So like you
all of them,
I guess they choose you on who you work with, or is
actually Skilly too. Skilly was supposed to link with Skilly and try the thing. Yeah. All of them are willing to work with all of them, but with me, if you work with me, you have to listen. You have to me, I gotta listen to you. You listen to me. We have to work together. It's not I'm nice. Me are the baddest. Me no need to listen. I'm bad. You don't have no Grammy, man. Come on, let's get this Grammy. Simple as
that's all I have to say. A Grammy.
Yeah,
show them it too. Like, if you don't have a point, just show them the
let's
picture.
Get this
with
Grammy. Let's get this. Let's get these streams up.
Yeah,
that's it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Let's just work together.
Elevating to the next level.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I love to see it. Give thanks again, Izzy, for passing
well,
through.
I think Izzy can work with me too. So I'm just saying.
Izzy, where can the people follow you on Instagram?
Where you can follow people can follow you on Instagram.
Oh yeah, Instagram. You know, Izzy, are you kidding me? With one Z. I love the 2Z business too much. IZY, are you kidding me? On anything.
Eat that, people. Give thanks again.
Yeah, man.
I mean, as I said, it's been a long time forwarding.
First of many.
Which is right.
Yeah,
love to hear that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. When it goes a skyrocket and we way up in the top of the top, we're still a forward there, so I'm giving the big look there.
That's what we like to hear.
Our friends them are come to.
See it there?
That's how it works.
Because some of them don't remember us.
Don't worry about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, what is that? We don't take it personal.
Don't worry about that, man. I saw me work, man.
People like you, they both was
man.
Always,
yeah, man. That's how we work, because it go hand in hand.
Which is right.
You know what I mean? Right.
When people are IzyBeats, I'll fix and read that.